It's what makes Sydney run, but today the city's entire rail network was cut off at the knees by an unprecedented and devastating technical breakdown. Right at the most crucial time of the afternoon, commuters and school children were marooned at stations or forced to battle their way to a bus stop. As we go to air tonight, the system is still playing catch-up. This is a live shot of Central Station. Delays across Sydney expected well into the night. A radio system failure to blame.
The chaos came thick and fast as the journey home was derailed by a train network shutdown.
Due to an operational issue, there are no trains running at the moment across the network.
Just before 3 p.m, services grounding to a dead halt right across Sydney. Commuters, tradies, workers and school children forced to abandon their ride and look for a bus, taxi, Uber, whatever they could get.
We've just been directed out of Wynyard, saying it's shut down, and to get on the first bus you can possibly get.
Since then, you've tried to get on 4 buses and none of them are going to where you're trying to go.
Yeah, after we were told that that number bus was going to where we were going.
Many commuters underground were in the dark. The timetable boards were blacked out and their trains were going nowhere.
Here on Platform 1, this train has been stuck for the last 10 minutes. Passengers are remaining inside.
Up on the streets at North Sydney, the Opal gates were locked and there was confusion everywhere.
We come from country New South Wales, so where else can we go? We just got to wait for the bus.
A communications failure was to blame. A digital radio system connecting train drivers with the operational centre went dead. So for safety reasons, the trains were halted at stations across the network.
We apologise to customers for the interruption to services this afternoon. Safety will always be our priority.
Frustratingly, they could not give any indication of just how long the shutdown would last. Strike actions in the past have caused inconvenience and delays, but we've never seen anything quite like this.
The incident today is extremely rare. We've not had a similar incident across the rail network with this particular system. Normally very reliable.
Look, the student, look, the people.
I know. How are you going to get home tonight?
I don't know.
Tens of thousands of commuters stranded at Barangaroo. It became a scramble to catch a ferry. As the demand for Ubers sent prices rocketing, a fare from Central Station to Mount Annan in the southwest, close to $500.
How are you going to get home?
Probably hitchhike.
Then just after 4 o'clock, the shutters went up. The communication systems successfully rebooted and the trains were back on track. But 90 minutes offline, it left behind a huge backlog. Playing catch-up will mean long delays for the rest of the evening.
We will have gaps in services across the PM peak. Those gaps we will do our best to plug.
Of course, an investigation is underway into an afternoon of madness and mayhem. Damien Ryan, 9 News.
We have reporters across Sydney's rail network from Wynyard to North Sydney and Parramatta. First, let's go to Wynyard Station. Alex Heinke is there for us. Alex, the city centre has been hit hard.
Absolutely, Pete. And let me just show you what that looks like right now. This is the train station just at Wynyard. Obviously, people here that are waiting for a bus, unfortunately, as they wait, when the buses arrive, they are predominantly already full, so they have to wait a little bit longer. Talking to passengers today, they were told by staff that we can get you to somewhere near you need to go, but we can't take you to your exact location. And Pete, you can understand that just caused confusion and a lot of anger amongst commuters this afternoon.
All right, Alex, we'll leave you at Wynyard and go to Lizzie Pearl at North Sydney Station. Lizzie, what's the situation there?
Yeah, good evening to you, Pete. Well, up here on street level, it all appears pretty calm. However, underground is a very different story. I've just been down onto the platform here at North Sydney. It is chock-a-block. People are tripping over each other almost to get off the escalator. And then the worst side of all, a train pulls up and it's full. So hardly anyone can get on those trains after waiting here on the platform. So a very long, very slow trip home from North Sydney into the city and onto other destinations tonight. Of course, caught up in this chaos today, a lot of school students, plenty of schools around North Sydney. A lot of students were caught up in this shutdown. A lot of them told me they were waiting around for about an hour, only to be kicked out of the train station when the doors were pulled down and told to find their own way home. Pete.
All right, Lizzie, James Wilson is at Parramatta train station for us this evening. James, a big backlog of services. Is it clearing there?
Pete, it is clearing slightly, but as Lizzie mentioned, all of these trains coming from the city out west are absolutely packed with people. It is seriously standing room only on these services. It's made for an extremely uncomfortable and sweaty ride out west. We have seen delays here at Parramatta, anywhere between 45 minutes and 90 minutes. Of course, the message is from here, the timetable has changed. Limited stops have now become all stops to help cater for this backlog of people. So train staff are telling everybody to be patient tonight. Pete.
James Wilson at Parramatta, thank you.